Hi everyone, welcome to the Bruce Cizal Research Channel. Studying UFOs that are on the moon, and infrared cameras are capturing UFOs in the sky here of Montreal. Here's activity from just a couple of hours ago as I was filming the sky. Some more light phenomena at the same time, mysterious ways the camera's reacting to some of these lights in the sky, and for the first time for both you and I, we get to see a UFO leave from being about as slow as you're seeing here, taking off like a falling star. I was able to capture it at the last minute. It was fast. Maybe there are other videos out there like that about what I'm going to show you, but I sure have never seen them. Two lights in the sky, one larger, one smaller. Pentagon talks about some of these lights being followed, right? That they're taking pictures of these lights and the phenomena and stuff like that. If that is assumingly true, well, this is maybe a government official following a UFO light, or maybe it's all UFOs, or maybe all governments, or as most of the naive people think, just satellites, right? Who knows? Wait till you see it. It's coming up. One of these objects, the one you're looking at, the large one, is going to disappear. Before it disappears, it's going to point its nose, so to say, and then take off in that direction, and you're going to see the streak of light. Something absolutely incredible. We're going to have to analyze and go over that several times. We're coming to that part of the footage right now. Let's take a look. I had to slow it down so that we could actually see what's going on. Keep your eyes on the screen, and I'll pass it about 10-20 times what's going to happen. So this object decides, makes a little point, and yeah, guys, it disappeared. Absolutely disappeared and took off just like, wow, just like in a science fiction movie where you can see it metamorphosize itself, or I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but it disappears. And when it disappears, if you put a ruler on the screen, that line that appears, which I can't get them both at the same time in the frame, you got the object, and then you got the line. When the object disappears, the line appears. When the line's not there, the object's there. It was very, very fast. Check it out. Well aligned with the point in the light. So I'm showing forward, backwards. It's very quick. It was one light, flash, boop, and then a movement across the sky like that. So that is a first time for me, having been able to capture one. Well, from a slow point, let's say that it was going in the sky. We've seen these rod-like lines go by, but you assume they're falling stars. But be careful, the trolls. I can compare the falling stars with this. It's not quite the same, but it is taking off like a falling star. And why do I say falling star? Look at the speed. It just disappears, evaporates, and then you see this line, like a Back to the Future line. We'll go back to that one, y'all. Check this out. Look at how far the stars are. And there's another big UFO. Is it as big as the one I showed you? No. Is it as close as the one I showed you that came to the house last video? No. But still, it's about 10 times bigger than the other lights. And, well, look here now. You sort of see it descending its size, right? Here's the conversion, and there's that big mother of a light that's going by in the sky. That is really slow. It's close. And look at the stars in comparison. So when you're seeing different sizes here, I'm not zooming in. Infrared, you'll see. Those of you who have infrared cameras, you could zoom in, but you're just going to get more pixelation and light. Sometimes you get a better view from a bit further out. Often people, when they think of what could be going on out there in space, they think of many theories, and they speculate on what exactly we could be witnessing. But usually they speculate because they don't have proof. But I'm filming the proof on the moon that there is someone up there, even though we don't know who those individuals are, human or alien. We can very easily confirm that we are seeing an activity there. Some people can say the activity is natural, that it's natural phenomena. You know, the excuse out there, which they're always lingering on, the professionals that say phenomena is very hard to understand, and out in space, many things are occurring that many people don't understand. Yeah, you guys too, but you're hiding what you are visually seeing. Never mind explaining to the people what you guys are seeing. The Pentagon, share all your shit and videos, and we'll make our own decisions. Proof visually seen is very different than proof that's in the news without documentation or live videos. Ever since I was young, they showed us amazing things, science, right in space, the scientists and everything. They tell us amazing things. Often, they explain things to us through illustrations. And listen, I'm not going to hide it, and I don't mean to make, upset anybody that's really into NASA, but most of what they show are illustrations. It will always be indicated on the bottom. You could see it when they show something. Here's an illustration of the satellite that went to Mars, or here's an illustration of New Horizons, how it's going to go to Mars and what it's going to do. And everyone's so dazzled about it. It's just theorizing and speculating. No one's actually seeing what's going on. Well, if they told us we have a couple of planets in the solar system, and once in a while asteroids and comets, all documented, they say, go by the sun. But that wasn't true. These objects that me as an amateur am capturing are far greater in size than Earth. They've never mentioned that those objects were going by the sun, ever. The next video is going to be a nice video, paranormal video. Yeah, I'm going to get it up for you all. Coming right up. Some more activity that was going on at the house a good couple days ago, 2-3 days ago. Happy that it slowed down a little bit. So there are always objects going by the sun, entering our solar system, because the sun, the more active it will get leading up to 2025, as we're looking at explosions right now on Venus. That's what you're looking at. This was captured last summer. There were explosions on Venus near the end of the summer, actually, and I started showing it. Well, this capture of 2 days that Venus was really, really reacting to something that we don't know what it is. But I'm telling you, I've been seeing a lot of electrical static, I don't know what we can call it, in some of the images and videos that I've been taking recently. Right now, there's a lot going on. Leading up to 2025, the sun is supposed to get so active that that means it's going to be pulling in large objects inside of our solar system. That's what's going to happen. Right, so I'm bouncing a bit back and forth. We're back on the moon, and I hope you enjoyed that capture, the UFO taking off. It's rare captures. 216, I showed people, for those just arriving, these are the structures on the surface. They have reflective, very, very bright surfaces that are hard to differentiate from other structures on the surface. And throughout the time that you are here looking through the videos, you will notice a lot of mention on an explanation on exactly how the surface is constructed, what it looks like, what to look for, lines, and more I will be talking about it. Aside from that, we saw at the beginning of the video some fireflies, I love calling them that, around on the moon. Look at them, right? Big fireflies, eh? Wow, fire-breathing dragon fireflies, I think, because they're a little bigger than fireflies. And on the surface of the moon, there is fighting going on, but there is fire. We don't know if it's fighting or not. You're not going to tell me that's natural phenomena. When you see a UFO come out of a crater like this, watch it light up. You have it visually proven right in front of you. There are the projectiles or other objects beside it, and maybe this UFO is going to explode. There you go, boom. So maybe that's the object that was being shot at. Definitely gives us little signs that there could possibly be some type of maybe war or battle out there on the moon. Now, wouldn't that be incredible? Here's Apollo 17, guys and gals, where they said they landed. There's a whole bunch of constructed areas. Look at the lines. This is leading up to Hyginus Crater. Can you see the line? Hyginus Crater runs for thousands of miles over the surface. They're telling us it's an implosion. Everything's natural for them. But, you got to leave some slip by with when they talk between the lines. Lots of colors on the moon. And look at this. It doesn't look like any asteroids or meteors have ever hit the moon. It looks more like maybe many trucks and vehicles came and got all this mining equipment, got together, went on the moon and started mining the moon, set up some roads. It's quite logical. That's where I'm at right now. And you can see it really close here that there's no strike there. It's completely eaten up. There's roads, there's lines, there's, a complete manipulation of the surface for sure. That's just my opinion, but I don't see anywhere on the moon where the objects looked like craters. Right? It was a good idea, though. They thought well of saying that. It lasted a long time that people were naive and believed it, but we don't.
The man they suffering inside, they're so sad. Yeah. True. The man they suffering inside, they're so sad. Aliens are mining on the moon, yes they are up there. Doesn't matter 'cause disclosure's coming soon.